Hello, YouTube. I've been thinking. LeBron James is one of the best athletes, one of the best basketball players, one of my favorite athletes to watch. He's fantastic at what he does. Absolutely gorgeous basketball playing, and I've been wondering, don't you think someone should have told him by now, or explained to him, or taught him the definition of the word humble? Because most every interview that he does, he likes to mention how humble he is. I mean, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of being humble? If you have humility, you usually don't mention it. That kind of defeats being humble. You don't mention how humble you are, ever. If you do, that's not humble. So, I'm kind of surprised no one ever talks about this, because LeBron James is someone who's always speaking out about going to school, education, getting an education, and we know he never went to college. He didn't really have to. I mean, he's making a living, clearly. But you would think someone by now would have explained to him the meaning of the word humble. I feel like somebody told him when he was young, stay humble. That's something that's very virtuous. Great virtue to have is humility. And yet, he always calls himself humble. Usually right after he says something that is very unhumble. I mean, like this one time, he actually blew my mind. He basically said that God, the creator of everything in the universe, gave him these special talents that make him the best basketball player in the world, yada yada. And right after that, he mentioned how humble he is. You're not humble if you think you have the most God-given talent in the world. That's the exact opposite of humble. But anyways, his home in South Florida, Miami, I guess, he is putting up for sale. He actually just reduced the price from 17 million to 15 million. Now, living in luxury is not humble either. But what's even crazier is 15 million being the drop down price. He actually bought that place for 9 million. A place doesn't go up in value that much just because you lived in it. I mean, maybe it went up a little because the market got stronger, but not $8 million worth. That is not humble. LeBron James, you're not humble. I mean, honestly, I would just rather you go around boasting about being great, being awesome, as you are, best basketball player of this generation, one of the best of all time, and just stop calling yourself humble. You're really not doing yourself any service by calling yourself humble. You're just not. You want to promote education? Stop calling yourself humble. It's counterproductive. Well, anyways, might have been stupid, but I've been thinking. So why not?